generation that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past 10.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Arizona Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Settle in, we think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's got it at the 1. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Let's go. 79.
A draw to Benson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's an Arizona 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Benson. And this time, they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And in 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's Harrison in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get... more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready, go! Check, smash! Check, smash!
Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Now, Howard. A ball deep for the end zone. That is good. What a throw. Touchdown, Steelers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. We'll try here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. A run out of the gun with Benson. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try and run here with Benson. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down up to the 44.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come out that backside.
On the handoff, this is Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First down.
He'll drop to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's into the end zone. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cardinals will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he gets this one past the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Tackled there by Matt Wilson.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 40, 70. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
McBride is the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 32 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Murray fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack. And it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Ready? Go!
Howard to throw here on first down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Howard. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
70, 70. Ready?
full. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 11.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Throwing is Howard. They'll try to set up the screen here. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. Sack. Cowboy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here, caught by McBride. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And that's going to be enough for a first down. They move the chains up past the 20. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Benson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jalen Ramsey up to make the play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This fielded at about the 9. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Howard. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will finally run him down. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
It seems like the best offenses in the league all rely heavily on yards after the catch. And this is a great example of why, if you can deliver an accurate pass on the move with the speed and the elusiveness of some of these guys in the league, it is a handful in the open field for the defense to tackle.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
37. Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 Lions.
Here's Howard. And deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Now the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Set up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
Here we go. Here we go. Lions. 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Now a give up the middle. And a nice one there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Steelers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
And I think if they didn't get it there, even with the lead, I think that coach is telling them, hey, this is 4-down territory. But that's all for naught now, because after that good blocking up front, he picks up a fresh set of downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Check. Check.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. He was tracked down behind the line.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
It is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Howard. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Steelers going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set, let's go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Here's a screen set up for Benson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That's Harrison in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Tad Ryland on now for the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Got it. Ready? Go track. Ready? Cougar 19.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and 10.
70 Lions. Check smash. Check smash. Let's go.
They're going to go play action with Howard. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. McBride is the motion man. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And he will score. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Arizona. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
Jack Wyman to kick off for Arizona.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This will be returned from the 6. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
18-yard line.
What separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. gun. Here's Howard. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 56 yards. Now Howard on first down. He'll try to hit him with a screen. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
37. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
Steelers 31, Cardinals 24.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And the Cardinals first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
McBride is the motion man. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's Harrison in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So here it is, 4th down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run past midfield. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture in the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
And he's got another one. Touchdown Steelers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. No problem there on the extra point. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. They'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here comes 2nd down. McBride is the motion man. There's that man again. Another catch.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. Not only getting outside the pocket, buying more time for his receivers, but then finding a man open who's able to pick up enough to move the chains.
All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. It's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. That's Harrison in motion. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That's to the right side, up by McBride. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up first and goal. Back to the air one more time. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So a big play coming here for the Cardinals, who will go for two.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Play fake. Here's Howard. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led in too far. Maybe too wide. Out of bounds. Incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Howard. This is caught for two. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, That should all but just seal this victory away.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Nice.
Here we go. 1 final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keeper. This ball game is